Hello, this is Francis from McCaffrey's Crafts. Just finally getting a moment to relax here after a long day of tasks. It's got a little bit busy at the shop, which is a good complaint to have. A few websites have mentioned how wonderful I am, so it's always good to get a bit of publicity and all the benefits that come with it. And YouTube has been good as well. So I thought you'd join me for a cup of tea and have a talk. Actually, today I have a topic to discuss that was asked to me by a guy who bought a walking stick with me last night. He wanted to know about the ecology of the area, like any plants that I've seen, any changes in animal activity, or just kind of get my thoughts on what I've kind of seen over the years when I've been out cutting blackthorn and out looking. And he seemed a bit interested that, I go out and I spot the trees that I want. I have a particular season that I do. And there is a season for a number of reasons. Like there's laws and rules as well that you have to abide for. Like in Ireland, you cannot cut any hedges from March the 1st until I think it's September the 1st. So you're not allowed to cut anything during that time of year because the birds and the animals are nesting as well. So you have to kind of, be aware of rules and regulations, whatever country you're in as well. So I don't know, I thought just kind of random thought as well, in terms of plants and flora and things like that I've kind of seen is in my area there's been a lot of this invasive plant I've seen over the last kind of 10 years come in called Japanese knotweed. And Japanese knotweed is it's a very nasty one because it can damage structure of the house or roads or different things like that. And I've noticed it all around this kind of area, and it's going to be spreading. Like there's a few companies that eradicate it with really strong chemicals, and they charge like a huge amount for it. But it's one species that I've kind of seen kind of come in over the years. Like in terms of animals and things like that, I've seen. I don't know what the cause is, but there seems to be way more rabbits around. You see rabbits all the time now when you're out and about. There seems to be like plenty of rabbits around. So I don't know what's the cause of that. Also, there's loads of deers. There's been for the last 10 years, there's been like a good resurgence of like the red deer and the Sika deer. Usually around the kind of Clarny area, but they seem to got really abundant. Like before you'd see one or two every now and again and stuff like that, but now it's common enough to see deer everywhere. Foxes too. There seems to be like, in terms of animals, like just from what I'm noticing, there seems to be just more around, or I don't know, am I finding them more? Like I found a den of foxes one time when I was out doing the blackthorn on this farm that I was allowed to go through. And I stumbled upon like a big fox's den and stuff, and it's quite interesting, like because I've never seen one before. Like they're really big holes, and they really dig this chamber throughout this vast area. Like they'll, it's quite big holes that they have, and they run around through them as well. So I found there's a lot. So in terms of like the animals, like there seems to be in Ireland anyway. This is my own observation, like not based on anything scientific. I just seem to see more. I notice more rabbits around and a bit more wildlife. I've also noticed as well, like I said, in the Japanese knotweed. But another thing I kind of noticed over the years, which is a bit unusual, is that a lot of the seals from the sea are actually swimming upriver now. And maybe that's to do with overfishing or different things, or just looking for fish. And, I know a lot of the fishermen that are saying that the seals are taking a lot of their catch and different things like that. I don't know a whole lot about the area. It's just you'd see the stories every now and again. But like I have seen the seals coming up the river. And I hadn't really seen that before until recent years as well. So that's kind of like an interesting thing. In terms of, in Ireland it's still pretty wild. Like, things are growing. You'll see plenty of old hedges that are growing. There seems to be plenty of birds always around and things like that. So I don't think the area that I'm in seems to be too much affected by a lot of like, you know, modern changes and different things like that. But, you know, again, it's just, it was a very direct question just to say, look, what have I noticed over the years? And kind of made me want to think. And I just thought I'd make this video just kind of, you know, off the top of my head. Like, I don't really plan these conversations. I just hit record, go for it, and whatever train of thought I have. And usually I have the gift of the gab, they say, so I have no problem kind of talking away. And usually when I'm having a cup of tea, it's kind of like nice to have a talk as well. So there you have it. Like, you know, that's the kind of as much as I can think of today at this moment in time on the ecology of the area. And I hope this video is okay for you as well. Like, it's very stormy at the moment, winds and rain and everything, so it's hard to get out and about and to, you know, I know you guys want to see videos of me in the field and different things as well, but when I get swamped with orders, literally I'm just packing and preparing the orders and putting final finishes on all day, which isn't the most interesting thing to do, but it's just part of the job. And when it storms and rain, like it's been heavy rains and storms there now for the last few days, like there's not really much you can do too much. But you know, I've been a bit busy now, so I haven't put out too much videos in the last few days, but I'll try to ramp it up again and have a few in standby for the days that I get busy. All right, thanks for watching. Bye bye.